What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I have brought out a cut of beef called flat iron. Flat iron steak comes from the shoulder. You want to cook it fast, you want to cook it hard on the outside, mid-rare, medium, and then let it rest so that the inside catches up with the outside, and then you'll have this nice, lean, tender, juicy piece of meat. We're gonna do it today with grilled red potato. I already cooked it. I got some shiitake mushrooms and some red onion that I marinated in white vinegar with dried thyme, some garlic, and some adobo spice mix. We're gonna let that sit. That's why I have it here doing it now, so that the mushrooms soak up the juice, the onions soak up the juice, and then we're gonna grill everything, make a little steak, potato, salad. Let's flat iron some grilled steak. So flat iron comes off the beef shoulder, off the outside of the shoulder. It's a muscle that's not used that much, but still is used. As you can see, there are flecks of fat in the lean. When you cook this, I'm gonna do it on a flat top. You can do it on a grill, do it in a pan. When you cook it, gotta cook it on hot. And what's gonna happen is everything's gonna seize up and come in together, which is gonna thicken the shoulder piece and give us this nice juicy cut. So first, we're going to season it with salt. You could season it with whatever you want, but personally, I'm a salt and pepper kind of guy. Both sides. You're gonna let that sit for a sec because you want the season, salt, pepper, whatever seasoning you use, the dried spice, whatever it is dry and hard. So we season the meat and it'll soften up the spices so that when you go and grill it, it doesn't stick to the grill, and when you pull it up, all your stuff is not sitting on the grill and your meat is then naked again and not cooked. So we let that sit for a few minutes. While that's happening, I got a cooked red potato. I'm just gonna cut it in half. Nice and buttery. And then we're gonna oil the grill in the not so hot part, face down. Make sure it doesn't stick. And then at the same time, my mushrooms and my onions have been marinating for about half hour or so. So the vinegar is gonna soak into the shrooms, which will give you a background flavor when we're done with it. So we're gonna grill that too with it. Onion as well. Put some color on it. That's a good thing. I'm gonna oil the steak as opposed to oiling the grill. Now that our spices have softened up a bit, slap that baby on. Boom. Want to put a nice char on the outside. So make sure you push it down so that all of the meat is touching the heat. Meat's starting to come up a bit. See what I'm saying? When it starts to seize, so it starts to get a little thick. Flip it. We go hard on that side as well. Turn our shrooms, turn our onion. I'm gonna need a spatula for that potato because the starches are sticking to my grill. It's no big deal. Yep. There we go. It's a beautiful thing. Now I'm gonna take a little salt on the veggies while our steak's still cooking. I have some organic romaine. We're gonna make a little salad. So I'm gonna cut off the ends and use the ends in the salad and the not so desirables. We'll take some of the leaves, which we can use for color, more flavor, more color. Blue cheese. I like Cabrales blue cheese, Spanish blue cheese. They age it in grape leaves. Little blue cheese, mild, cow's milk. We're gonna wait for our veggies. I'm gonna cut the veggies up, chunky, throw them into our salad. That way we have a nice grilled steak summer salad. See the juices coming to the top? That means we got a good sear going on the bottom. And we're about this is only like, I don't know what to say, like 4 or 5 minutes each side. Hard though. Cook it however you want. Far be it for me to tell you how to eat your steak, but it eats better if it's mid-rare to medium. Have a nice chew to it, and it won't be tough. After we sear it like this, we're gonna let it rest. All right, let's pull the steak. Now we're gonna let it rest. All these plates, no time. So what's gonna happen is, again, the inside is gonna catch up with the outside, and then the steak is gonna bleed. The juices are gonna come out of it on the plate. We can use the juice for our sauce. While that's happening, yeah, let's get our veggies off. So we got our nice grilled marinated mushrooms, our nice grilled marinated onion, our nice grilled not yet marinated potato, bowl of lettuce, blue cheese, rough chop because we want to know what's in it. Again, you don't like mushrooms, don't use mushrooms. Use broccoli. Use anything other than mushrooms. You don't like onions, don't use onions. It's okay, no big deal. Cut the potato up a bit. Just in case you got another friend over. Give it a little season all together. Salt and pepper. And then we're gonna take a little extra virgin olive oil. Just a taste. And some balsamic glaze. Just a taste. And then we're gonna toss it around gently. You don't wanna break it up. We wanna keep it all intact. A nice grilled potato mushroom salad. And then we just fill the leaves. Have it flowing. Get what's stuck, unstuck it. Nice, so far so good. So now, like I said, our steak is rested. See the juice dripping off that? So now we're gonna cut it against the grain. As you can see, the grains are going horizontal. So we're gonna cut it thin. You don't want little, oh, look at that. Like I said, good people, let it rest so the inside catches up with the outside. It eats better when the cuts are thinner, by the way. I don't know, don't get much more better than that, huh? If I could do it, you could do it. You saw it, you just saw it. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of salt onto the inside of the meat. Just a little bit. And then we take our juice, all of the juice, and we're gonna return it to our steak. And I don't know about you, good people, but looks like I got a nice little summer grilled flat iron steak with a grilled vegetable salad. Happy summer.